and welcome to the Musical Ends podcast with me, Alex Allegra.
And Katie Fee. Wow. Radio voice?
I don't know, man.
Radio, it sounds like a radio broadcaster voice.
We're recording quite late.
Yeah, because
I want to go to bed.
A little behind the scenes.
Actually, I want to read Fourth Wing because
Iron Flame.
Look, I was going to say this in the first one, but this is probably the better one because this is like our catch-up episode, right? So, let me say, I am not one of those girls that like reads things because, oh my God, it's so trendy. Like, I kind of did with the SJ Mass stuff and was like, okay, this is a cool book. And then like but like I also will not just finish something, like in the past. Now I'm like stubborn as shit to like read a book to its end because I actually read now. Which also don't even know how, like my mind is just insane right now that I'm on the 6th book of the year and it's not even the end of January.
It's crazy.
I have a problem. It's okay. But Katie was like, you have to read Fourth Wing. You have to read Fourth Wing. I was like, no, I don't want to read. I tried once a while ago and I was like, this is so boring.
You're gonna be in the same boat as me.
I was
waiting
like,
for books 4 and 5.
This book is so boring. Like I read the first, I don't care about dragons. I read the first couple pages. I was like, no, I just want to read more of my fairies and all of that shit, right? And I was like, no, this isn't exciting. Then Katie was like, you have to read it. So finally I get the hardcover book. I'm like, fine, I'm gonna sit down, gonna read it. Read the first 100 pages and I am hooked. Like I have a hard time like picturing things in my head. Like it's just, you know how like different people see different things in their head and like people never realized it until now, which is I'm like, what? It's not I'm stupid. I am dyslexic, but I'm not stupid. And I'm like, wow, my brain is just like not wired to picture things in certain ways. And I'm like, wow. I have never felt so engulfed in the book. Like when I am sitting there reading, nothing is wrong. I'm like fully in this book. I was like, holy shit. Every time I sit down to read, I'm like, I'm going to read for 20 minutes, 20 pages, whatever. It's like 100 pages later. It's 2 hours later. I'm like, holy shit, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed, but I still want to read. And it's not like sometimes there are little cliffhangers at the end. I'm like, okay, I need this answer. But it's not even that. It's just like, I just like don't want this to stop. Like, it's, like, addicting. But I'm also not, like, I can put it down and be like, okay, I'm not going to read. But, like, I've had books where I'm like, I need, like, all I'm thinking about is, like, but what is happening? Like, I need to know right now. I need to go home and finish this book. I just, like, genuinely just want to keep reading and reading and reading. It's not even like oh, my God, I need to know it's like, I just want to keep being in this world. I am stubborn as shit like Violet. I am, like Violet is like such a me character that I have never experienced before. I'm like, I want to be the underdog person all the time, which I normally am, but I normally don't get my way. But she doesn't get her way either all the time. And like, I loved that. Like, yes, that's realistic. Xaden, I was like, oh my God, why do I already love this man? He is so problematic, but I already love him. I can't put this on
though.
I can't put this on the internet. I also just got way too excited. I'm so tired.
Okay. Yeah. The 4th book won't come out till 2027, so once you finish the 3rd one, it's gonna be a wait.
And I have 100 pages left of this book, and then I have a 3rd one, and then I have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. She loves her cliffhangers, so there's that.
Oh my God. And that was the other thing too, is like the book ended and I was just like internally screaming and I was like, also, I like normally want to text Katie things and I'm like, but like this is like actual like fully formed feelings and functions and I'm like, oh my God, Katie, like yeah, so yeah, I'm a Fourth Wing girly. It's fine. Also, the funniest part about it is Brayden got me stickers for Christmas and like didn't know I hadn't read the books. He just thought that they were like cute, fun things, and he thought I had read the book.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't read this book yet, but I'm about to. So like, yay, I have stickers, right? And they're the cutest stickers ever. And I was like, oh my God, I love my stickers so much now. Oh my God, I love this man.
Just looking at the wavelengths, like, ooh, okay.
And I have the cutest one of Taryn and Andarna, and they're so cute. And she's in her little gold form, and I'm just like, I love you so much, and you're the cutest thing, and I want a sassy dragon living in my head.
I was trying to find the audio and could not find it on TikTok of like if they had the graphic audio clip of when she is saying she's not a hatchling, and she's like, I am too. She's so cute.
She's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know how to transition from that.
That was just a random thing because it has nothing to do with anything. This is just, hi, welcome to our first of the month. It is February. It is catch-up day. It is new music. It is all the
news.
things that we have not talked about as much in our normal episodes because we were trying to keep the tangenting down to one episode.
Basically. Yeah. And Grammys will be next week because this is out after the Grammys, so we're not covering that today, but heads up for next week into actual music topic stuff, since that is what we are here for, other than our rants on books and car problems. So in January's music news, we talked about the Songwriter Hall of Fame nominations and mentioned how like end of January is when the inductees are announced, and
we have announced
that list. So I don't think this one mentions it, but I'm trying to remember how many were from each category. I think it's like 3 songwriters and 4 songwriter artists.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we have Walter Afanasieff. So sorry names. That's the guy who one of his songs is "All I Want for Christmas Is You," Mariah Carey. So that one. Terry Britton and Graham Lyle. What's Love Got to Do with It?
What's love?
Honestly, that's the only one I can like instantly hear in my head out of the 5 they had for their nomination, but I'm sure that people know the other ones, but Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons of Kiss, so obviously all the Kiss songs. Kenny Loggins, Footloose, all that. Alanis Morissette, so another artist. We don't really need to say the artist ones because I feel like they're well known enough that people know the songs. Christopher Tricky Stewart, Umbrella, Single Ladies, Obsessed, Just Fine, Break My Soul, or
obsessed with me.
Yeah, and then Taylor Swift. So she did make it in her first year.
Yeah, and she was the youngest person.
So she's the youngest woman.
Oh, okay.
So
who's the
I found a
youngest
little
man?
thing that said, at 36 years old, Taylor Swift has become the youngest woman by nearly a decade to be bestowed with the honor. Youngest ever is Stevie Wonder, who was inducted in 1983 at the age of 32.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I believe it's June 11th or something like that. Yeah, June 11th in New York City, they're going to have an event to like honor them and all that stuff. So, but that's not like a general public
I'm surprised it's up in
thing.
New York only because the Songwriter Hall of Fame is here in Nashville.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, like didn't really pay much attention to it outside of this year, so I don't know if that's normal or if it rotates different music cities or anything like that, but
I wonder if there'll be a concert.
I mean, it says it's not open to the general public.
Oh, so even if there was, it wouldn't matter.
Additional special award honorees will be announced soon, so it sounds like maybe they'll have like I think we looked up last time how there was like posthumous humus. That's right, posthumous. Is that the word?
I don't know.
People who have died and they get added in after death.
Yes.
So I'm guessing probably things like that would be the special award honorees and stuff. So yeah, that's the little update on that. And then the other music news thing that I had posted for one of our Tuesday news days was that Drew Barrymore has a copyright infringement case over an Instagram post.
Oh.
Which I found interesting because I think I never really thought about the copyright in this way before. So it's over a song used in an Instagram post. Drew Barrymore has now been sued for copyright infringement for using an uncleared song in an Instagram post promoting her beauty brand back in 2023. Trying not to laugh because I was like, you were struggling to read last episode and now here I am. It's fine.
Not as easy as it looks.
Drew Barrymore is the latest celebrity to get slapped with a copyright infringement lawsuit for using an uncleared sample in a social media post promoting their brand. In Drew's case, she's being sued for featuring the song You Make Me Happy acoustic by German artist My Sun and Stars in March 2023 Instagram post promoting her flower beauty brand. According to the lawsuit, which was filed by German company Instinct GmbH, we don't need that part. So Barrymore and her company never secured a sync license for the use of the track in the post promoting her company. While companies like Instagram and TikTok provide users with access to libraries of music to play over their videos, these are licensed solely for personal use and not for commercial content. Such use, including Barrymore's Flower Beauty Reel, requires a separate sync license, just like a commercial advertisement on TV. So that's the part where I was like, oh, I don't think I've really thought about that, but it makes sense.
I've only known those kinds of things because I've worked with people in like the festival world, and for every post that they do for like certain ads and stuff like that, like they have to get certain approval for what songs can be played. So like I've heard of that kind of stuff, which makes sense. And that's also why when you are on Instagram as a business and you use their business profile, it doesn't give you access to anything that's not already like free copyright kind of a thing. It's like when you have like YouTube safe music and stuff like that, it gives you like Instagram safe music for all of your stuff. But it's tough when you're like a creator of sorts and you want like the trending music, because none of that stuff is really that trend. Sometimes obviously some things can pick up some speed with things, but a lot of times those aren't super like trendy songs. So I, for a long time, had stuff posted for a company that I was working with, and I just finally was like, we're not doing anything that can't like be in this like, so I just switched it back to the personal account or creator account, so that I was still getting all the analytics and stuff, but I wasn't confined to what music I could use, so that it could reach a bigger audience, because it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So
because there's different use cases with copyrighted songs and stuff like that, because I think of like cover songs on YouTube, or I had like the clip of my like childhood home videos with the Shania song, and it recognizes the song, so it's like copyright music is recognized, but the owner allows this to be used kind of thing. So
I did get one video, like it wouldn't even go up, like when it was like uploading, it got caught right away and taken down, because I find that unless I say like put the song in like as the song, like for example, I posted a cover of a Harry Styles song the other day on YouTube, and I was allowed to do that if I had like the song as the like added song, but I like just muted it, so that, because all the money then is going to that, like I'm not getting any money from it and stuff like that. So like that's the only loophole that I've ever found, because if I post it and like have it as an original audio, it will take it down immediately. I can't do that for a YouTube short. So
I don't know when TikTok changed this, or if it's just a glitch or something, but I've not been able to mute songs on that lately.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know what that is,
because I did like
sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. It depends. If I add it on like the editing screen, like up at the top, it'll delete it. Yeah, if I add it in the editing track down below and mute it, it will let it. So it's just, I don't know what it is about that.
Because I posted like a live clip of Hide and Seek from Nashville Tour Stop, and I was trying to like put the actual song and then just mute it, so that way people could go to the produced version of it, and it was not working. And I was like, okay, well, guess not. It's fine.
Yes, that is the trick for that. So
okay. It was a pretty short article, but I just felt it was worth mentioning just for the copyright part of it.
Yeah, no, for sure, that was interesting.
But that's all I had for music news. And now flipping it to new music. We have a couple repeat people from last month, just because they're really pushing their music out there right now, I guess, which I mean is good, because I feel like that's the thing with the algorithm that not everyone's able to do, of constantly releasing like every 4 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever, that the algorithm likes that for some reason. But first off, we have Amanda McCarthy, and it's another one off of her album that's coming out this month on, what did we say, February 6th?
Yes.
And then her release show is at the Eastern February 9th.
Yes.
So if you are hearing this before and you are in Nashville, come out to that. We'll
Yeah.
be there as well. But I've never heard her say this out loud. Is it LOL WTF how she pronounces it, or does she like actually like pronounce it as LOL what the fuck when she
I
says
don't
the
know,
name?
actually.
But either way, that's the song. It's a fun, like, chaotic song, I would say. And she posted like the credits for it and stuff, and it's literally her entire family is on it in some form or fashion, including Pumpkin and Squash, who are their dog and cat. And then little baby Anna's like credited and stuff too. So it was like, okay, must have like little bits of them on there somehow, of a bark or a meow for the animals and all that. But yeah, I'm hoping she gets 1,000 streams this weekend, because she's gonna drop the lore about the umbrella hat in the cover if she gets 1,000 streams.
Okay.
So this will be out after that, so maybe it'll be dropped by now. Yeah. Other repeat is Bandana Cheyenne. They put out an EP called The Artist Pilgrimage Act 1, The Dream. So off the top of my head, I can't remember if there was a post about like if this is going to be like into an album and if that's why it's Act 1. But it's a lot of the songs that had come out last year kind of all together, of more of the produced stuff, versus last month we were talking about the album that was like all like stripped, like voice memo-esque style. But yeah, this one has like God and the Crickets on it, which I think is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was really good. We heard it at Pride, and
Yeah.
they were really good.
I think that one was it Marin Taylor? They posted that it was like originally written with an artist and was probably going to go to that artist, and kind of was like hoping it wouldn't get cut, because
Oh, really?
had like a reaction of like, wait, I really want that song. But if you're writing as a songwriter with a publishing deal and you're supposed to be writing with the artist to be getting cuts with them, it's
Yeah.
like, is it appropriate to be like, actually, I really want that song?
Yeah.
It's probably depends on your relationship with the artist and like how close you are, if it's like appropriate / if you're comfortable asking.
Yeah.
Something like that. Do you want to talk about Kate next?
Yeah. Kate Cosentino released 2 Kids in a Trench Coat by herself last week, and then the end last week being the 17th. And
It might have been earlier.
anyways,
but,
she
yeah.
released one
Earlier in
version
January.
in January, and then later in
My
January
Spotify doesn't work,
she
so.
released a duet version, or a collab
Collab.
version with Melina KB.
Yeah.
Who we all went to Belmont together. I knew Melina from Song Suffragettes.
Okay, I knew her, like, I played several rounds with her at, like, Belcourt.
Oh, really?
I think just at Belcourt, but with, like, Nashville Tour Stop and things like that, like, we ended up in the same round a couple times.
But I think it's such a good little match, because she's, like, theater kid energy, and Kate has, like, the clown couture, cute, like, fun, expressive,
colors.
right? Like, it worked really well, and, like, 2 people that, like, I wouldn't have put it together, but it does work so well. So
Yeah, it's so catchy, too. Just, like, the title, the hook part of it is, like, catchy, of how it's, oh my god, I can't talk, repeating and stuff, yeah. So check that one out,
So, yeah.
too. Another one is Clea Jordan released Alarm, and this one was produced by a friend, Christian Veach.
Yeah.
So it's like a dreamy indie type of sound. It almost, like, to me, it kind of sounds like Last Kiss Taylor Swift, but like a happy love song.
Oh, really?
But like melodically and kind of almost that vibe, but not country,
Okay.
if that makes any sense at all. But
I'd have to listen, but okay.
yeah. And there's like, I wish I could. She probably doesn't have lyrics on Spotify since lyrics you have to pay for now. But there's some really good lyrics in there. I think there's like synapse in my brain, like just using the word synapse in a song
Yeah.
and having that more like intellectual lyric content kind of thing. So,
Yeah, when I was in the studio with him, he was saying how he's just gotten to do more like fun indie pop and like dreamy and like jazzy stuff lately. So it's just like stretching him, and like, so I love working that he's like able to
Go
do
all over.
all over these. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be well rounded so you can get exactly what your client, I guess, wants.
Yeah.
Client feels weird, but that it is kind of what that is. Yeah. Another one, there's way more this month than last month, which makes sense because we were kind of in the Christmas
Dead
season
zone,
and
yeah.
stuff for the last one, so probably have more moving forward. But S.J. McDonald released You Say Vegas, which...
Yes, what is the song about? Because I kept seeing reels for it, but I haven't listened to the song. So
You Say Vegas, I'll Say Yes.
Oh,
That
that's
whole,
cute.
like, let's go elope in Vegas.
I gathered that from the like
Yeah, 'cause
video content, but I was like,
Yeah,
what
she's, like-
is the song?
She's not the bride in the content. It's like...
Nope, she's the Elvis.
Elvis impersonator. And yeah, I saw like the behind the scenes of... There's like curtains and cardboard and stuff that she used to like create the like background.
Oh,
and it's
really?
just in her kitchen that they
Ah,
filmed
that's
it.
awesome.
I think the video might be out. It might have came out earlier today because I saw her post something of like, this thing's dropping in 30 minutes, and it might have been that. But she had like a clip of behind the scenes of filming some content in front of like a chapel thing. And she was in a wedding dress.
Oh, I saw that.
And the
Yeah.
security came out and started walking over. I'm like, what happened? I want you to keep rolling because I want to see what this reaction is if you're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love her voice, and I love that she's very much like a 90s country
Oh, yeah.
style. And she's very like, I feel like Sarah Evans kind of voice and stuff too. She's opened for Emily Ann Roberts a couple times this past year and stuff, so that's a perfect pair, I think, for
Yeah.
opening versus headlining act of pairing the two together. But yeah, the last one I had, Megan Maroney released. I think this is her third song off of
Oh, it's the
Cloud9.
third already? Why
Yeah.
did I think this was the first single for Cloud9?
So 6 months later, that
Oh,
came
that's
out
right.
last
Okay.
summer, was like the lead off single.
Yeah.
And then Beautiful Things, I think, came out around the time of the album announcement.
Okay, that's the only one I haven't heard then. I didn't realize. I thought this then would have been the second. So, okay, I haven't heard that one.
So Wish I Didn't is the one that got released. And then she just announced today or yesterday or something like that she's also doing a deluxe version with Target with 2 bonus tracks. And I think Traitor... I'm not too deep into like Megan Maroney fan base of TikTok and stuff, but like there's definitely like unreleased songs that her fan base are like, you need to release this.
Oh.
And it wasn't on the track list, and they're like, where is this song? So I think it's Traitor. So I
Well,
think
it's
they finally
because
get it.
Megan will still do like I've seen her in rounds in Nashville and stuff still, so she plays like all this stuff, especially like if you're
Yeah.
out and about. So
Yeah, so I mean, that's smart though. If there's like a song that your fans are constantly wanting you to release, and it's like maybe it doesn't fit the album,
Yeah.
but like save it as a deluxe as a way to like get sales then
Yeah.
of like, hey, go buy it at Target and boost my vinyl sales.
I really love the like look of everything, but it still sounds very like it sounds like her. So like
Yeah,
that's
it's
not a bad
definitely
thing.
signature Megan
But
Maroney sound.
I want it to be a little more dreamy just because of like the visuals with it. Like I want it to sound a little bit more like
Yeah.
I don't know, just a little dreamier. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, she's like country-esque country. It can pop country-esque. Well, she calls herself the emo cowgirl, so
Emo
it's not even
cowgirl.
like really like pure pop country. It's like,
Yeah, she has so many Easter eggs and stuff in all her visuals and things though too.
oh really?
I watched the music video. It's like, I think it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
That movie where they're both like hired to kill
Yeah.
each other or whatever. I think it's based off of that
It is,
type
yeah.
of vibe for the music video. But I caught so many different like Easter eggy type things. Like I think the plane said like C9MM3.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
For
Yeah.
Cloud9, Megan Maroney third album. And so she's definitely very much like attention to detail is a big thing for her with her branding.
She just
which
very
I love.
much has like, even though she's not like the biggest on the scene now, her fan base is like strong fan base.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, if I, as somebody who is not like super into it, I was surprised when she's already like
Like,
doing
she's
arena shows
arenas
for
now.
her headlining. Like I would have
Yeah.
guessed she would have done like Ryman level shows and like theaters
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well,
but she's like,
Pinnacle was for the last tour.
Yeah.
So that's like, I'm trying to think of what the capacity would be for that versus the Ryman. Because I feel like
it just still feels like
similar.
she's like still kind of there, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and just like I wouldn't have guessed, with how they treat women sometimes in the country music,
Yeah.
because Kelsey shouldn't have had to wait as long as she
Right,
did to play
yeah.
an arena. So it's stuff like that. So it's like, when you think about it, like, and she just like has social media success, but it's also not like as trendy as like some of the other things, like, but I guess that's just
but
country
she
music
kinda
in
blew up
general
with
too.
social media
Yeah.
with Tennessee Orange, but
Yeah.
also because of everyone just thinking it was about Morgan Wallen.
Well, and some of, I think Wish She Didn't is one that also, or maybe it's a different one. Maybe it's the Traitor song. But there's another one that's going around right now on TikTok that's very Morgan coded, and people are like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she has Ed Sheeran and Casey Musgraves.
Yes, I'm so excited for the
So,
collabs on this album
she-
for sure.
So she has a private Instagram account, but I think pretty much everyone who requests to follow gets accepted.
Yeah.
But it's just more like unhinged, like she's just her true self, not trying to be too professional type thing. And she posted something on there about like deciding to like drop a clip of, I can't think of the name of the song, but that Sheeran one on her main page. So I saw that first and then immediately like went to listen to it, and then I think it was on the private one, she's like, I did the way I still called him after writing this or something. Like, okay. So I'm just being more of a human versus just like a brand on the private account, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did like an interview talking about Casey, and I think they were just gonna say like, yeah, like put some harmonies, and then Casey came back, was like, I hope you don't mind, but I went ahead and did a take singing verse 2. I was like, I hope you don't mind. Yeah, sing the whole thing if you want. So
That's funny.
yeah. I also love that she was like, I knew our voices would sound good together because I grew up singing along with her music in the car. And I'm like, I've never thought of it that way, but I guess that is true to an extent.
Yeah.
That you can like know if it'll sound good together just singing along. As a
Well,
fan.
they do have very distinct voices, so it'll be interesting to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I posted a cover. I wish I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I do this again. I just was like, I feel like I should do a cover song, but I don't know which one. So I just did a shuffle on the Hot Country Spotify playlist to see what would come next, and it was her song. But I was like, we're gonna go up a couple keys because she's very much an alto, and yes, I could hit the notes, but especially because it took me forever to actually like get it right. My voice was getting tired and losing its lower range. So I was like, we're going up a little bit. It's fine. All right.
And
Alex,
lastly, Harry Styles is back,
Go
baby.
ahead.
Oh, I love this man. I love this man so much. I love this man. Okay. What I will say about it, Aperture. It is like
I haven't
sound
listened.
quality mixed is like funky and like new age Harry Styles, like Harry's House. And then writing material wise, it's like the sad, somber songwriter thing from, I think his first one is called Harry Styles. I think
know
so.
him really that
I think
much.
the first
so
one, whatever the
I
first
can't
one
help you.
is, I don't remember what it's called. So it's like this weird blend of like weird synthy,
doesn't work.
fun, funky music mixed with like sad lyrics. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I'm very excited to hear the rest of the album because supposedly the rest of the album is very dancey and he wants us to all come to dance. I need to go to Madison Square Garden. I need to see this man. Also, Harry, please tell me why does Australia get 2 different city shows and why can't America get Nashville? Please explain, sir, because I need to go see you.
Yeah, Harry Styles was the first one.
Yeah. I need to go see you. I did not get tickets to the last show, and I'm very disappointed about that. And so
She tried to get me to go to London.
Yeah, I'm like ready to fly to London. So
Shania
like
Twain's opening. So I think you were trying to be like, I can see where you were like, you want to go to London, like thinking, oh, Shania Twain, she'll go for Shania.
I was like, she'll definitely go to the show if I convince her.
It's too expensive.
Or Mr. Styles, can I submit a resume to be your photographer for just one night? That's all.
For one night.
That's all. Anyways, yes, I'm very excited to hear the rest of this album. I like the concept so far.
Mm-hmm. When's it coming out?
March.
Okay.
I asked for also I went the first day. It was already sold out. I didn't even realize. I was like, damn, pre-order for the 2 are sold out. And it was this pretty pink and this pretty silver. And I really want the pink one. And it was gone before I even got the chance because I didn't think about it because I only thought about pre-saving once I found out that he was giving out codes for pre-save or pre-purchased Ticketmaster stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to get that pre-sale. Thank you. And no, I did not get the pretty pink one that I wanted, but today I found a pretty red one. So I said, Brayden, I want this for my birthday, and it's going fast. I need it because I want the pretty one, because if I have to buy the ugly black one, I'm gonna be sad.
Okay.
It was so boring. The album's so fun. I want a fun colored vinyl.
Yeah.
I love that man. Anyways, I don't have to, like, obviously, like, I don't really care for the song, but will I still listen to this album? Abso-fucking-lutely. Will I still love this man? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because, to be honest, his best album so far was Fine Line. I will listen to that front to back to all the way upside down, all the way. I love it. Did I like Harry's House? Not so much. Did I love the first album? Abso-fucking-lutely. Got really quiet in here. Anyways, so that is how I feel about Harry Styles.
Okay.
I will always love that man. He has always been my favorite Direction person. And I have been a fan since I was in like 6th grade when they first came out with What Makes You Beautiful. So
okay, I was a believer, and for some reason made that my head was like, no.
I was not a believer. I was One Direction.
But I don't listen to Justin Bieber anymore either, though.
That's okay. Actually, I will say Swag has really grown on me a lot. So, whoops.
I think the last time I listened to him was Boyfriend, and then like the Christmas song.
Under the mistletoe.
Which are what's his name? I don't know if you had the same intro to DAW professor as me, but he was also my advisor.
I didn't take that class.
Okay. He is in the Mistletoe music video with his wife, so that's interesting. But yeah, I never really got into One Direction. So I mean, obviously, I've heard Harry Styles music on like the radio and TikTok and social media and all that, but I haven't like actively chosen to go listen to him. So yeah,
I love him. That's all.
That's all. Okay. Oh, also, I'm hoping maybe by the time this actually comes out, this will be dated, but Ella Langley had posted like just her and her guitar singing Choosing Texas, saying like, thank you so much for the love on the song and stuff. And then there was like a countdown on her website, but now it's just like a sign up thing for emails or something. So her website's not really much of anything at the moment, but I'm like, okay, so does this mean this is like leading towards the next project?
It has to
I know
be.
She's going towards a new album now, so hopefully some sort of announcement with that soon.
It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but I know there's things
well, she said at some sort of show at some point, I think, about the next album already. or I think like CMA interviews and stuff, she was talking about it. So like it is known that there is going to be
There
a new
is an album.
I think that's it,
Yeah.
unless you can think of any other things. So that was our new music and our music news update for February. If we missed any, either new music or music news, I guess either one, feel free to share them with us in the comments for our YouTube, or there's comments on Spotify, I guess, too. Or socials at the Music Lens Podcast. And you could also email them to us at themusiclenspodcast@gmail.com. You could follow Alex at Alex Allegra Music, keep up with her and her music. And you could keep up with me at Katie Fee Music. And we will see you next time.
Bye.